Greetings. This is Regenera, half-elven YouTuber. I come to you now with another Critical Role reaction. And this episode of Campaign 3, number 29, we'll return to Hellcatch Valley, where Dusk has just, and where we last left off, Dusk, the guest character they're playing with for a few episodes now, just showed I'm not completely certain of the gender, their true form and true motive in going after the Calloway family, being Fern and right now being Fern and her mother, who've just been reunited. God, quickly, warning, I will be having a meal during this reaction because due to the time constraint. And also another warning, I do not own, nor am I associated with Critical Role, its YouTube or Twitch channels, or any other online presence they have. I am just a fan sharing with my fellow fans. And while I have a few minutes, I'll have a minute. A bit of an announcement. While there shouldn't be any new Critical Role that week, unless they had a secret one-shot to do it. I will be. I'll be on road from Thursday to Sunday. I might shoot something else on the road, but don't count on it. I'll be in Nashville, Tennessee, attending the BotCon, the official Transformers convention. And I gotta love the double entendre of the name, Bot and Con. Okay. And that's it, though. You guys get comfortable. I imagine there might be a little bit of dialogue, but then rolling for initiative. And the thing is, right now it just appears to be third front as well. I think other members of Bell's House are in that building where this is taking place, but so there may at least be a few rounds where it's just Dusk versus the two Callaways. And Dusk is a bit higher level than Fern. I have no idea what combat abilities her mother might have. Hopefully not enough to do the finish up. Oh, 1 second. Oh, it's 50 minutes. Okay. I will try to. I'll try to record both part one. Well, this is part one. I'll try to record both part two live as well. It'll be like a minute after midnight. Will be a break. I think I can do that. Now let's get into tonight's episode of Game of Thrones. Sorry, the betrayal of threw me off a second. Critical Role. Oh, you got the reference?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Critical Role, where a bunch of us nerdy-ass voice actors sit around and play Dungeons and Dragons.
No, breathe me in. I thought.
What? Our first sponsor tonight is Quip. Sam, what do we have to endure tonight?
Oh, we have a big, exciting plot point to get to in the show tonight, so I'm not going to waste anybody's time with complicated bits or characters. God. Just the copy. I'd love to tell you guys about Quip, the Good Habits Company, and their smart electric toothbrushes. Pardon me. These awesome brushes have all the guiding features of their original with... with new Bluetooth smart motor that connects to the free Quip app. So you can track.
See, there he goes. He's brushing. He's claiming.
Sorry, guys. I just drank a pint of milk, a glass of OJ, cauliflower vindaloo, a shot of Alestra, and a bucket of voodoo chili. So I think, you know what? I need to go. Bye.
Why is he like this?
Yep. He's going to assume another identity.
Sorry about this. I don't exactly know what we're supposed to do right now. Should we wait for Sam or just keep going?
Yes.
Wait.
Must have one of the further bathrooms.
I don't
Have that shirt?
Does anyone have the Quip copy? To each cut and...
No, he didn't take...
Sorry about that, guys. I really let something loose in there. I feel like I lost like a couple inches of height. What am I, like 5'8" now? 5'7"? Sorry.
Who is it? Is there no big...
All right, so, yeah, without further ado...
Wait. Who are you?
Melissa, we've known each other for years. You're going to play that with me? Come on, let's stop joking around. Let's get to this copy, all right? So, as I was saying, with Quip, you can get tips and daily coaching and earn rewards for good habits like brushing 2 minutes twice a day.
The old alternate universe.
Dude, are you like Sam's understudy or something?
Larry, come on. We've known each other for years. We used to breastfeed together. You gonna act like you don't know me?
I don't. Are you always here, or do you just come on when Sam gets his shits?
So I leave for a second, and everyone's just gonna play this game like they don't know me. Okay. Well, anyway, Quip has a great anti-cavity toothpaste in mint or watermelon that helps prevent cavities, as well as 2 ways to floss. Floss string that expands to clean, and a reusable floss pick.
Sorry, this is super distracting. Who the hell are you?
I'm Sam motherfucking Riegel! Emmy Award winner! Voted most likely to live in his mom's basement till he's 50? Come on, we've known each other since before we had gray pubes, and you're gonna play like we... Come on now.
Oh my God.
So let's get to the episode, guys.
Okay, weirdo. Say something that only the real Sam would say. Let's bring it.
Okay.
Bring it.
Okay. He would say... What would I say? He would say, save 25% off site-wide with code CRITICAL25.
Okay.
Thank you. You guys scared me there for a second.
Bring your Emmy next time, you weirdo.
Wow.
I do every day in my backpack. I just don't tell you guys.
Perfect. Cool. Is that the last of the bits then? I think we're good to move on. All right then.
Let's move on.
Beautiful. This episode is also sponsored by our friends at Shopify, an easy-to-use, all-in-one commercial platform for anyone. Shopify lets you sell online, in person, and all major social platforms, and powers more entrepreneurs than anyone else in the world. Millions of businesses in 175 countries. The tool set is really simple to utilize, and regardless of your industry, Shopify is the ideal option to get your business moving. Right now, they're offering a special 14-day free trial when you head over to shopify.com/critical. So head over to check it out for yourself. And thank you so much for supporting the show. Marisha, over there by Sam Riegel, what do you got next up on the list?
Just sitting next to my good friend. Just a friendly reminder that our next episode of Four-Sided Dive will air next Tuesday, August 9th at 7 p.m. Pacific. Yes, that does deserve applause. Moving forward, you can still, it's not right yet. It's still not right yet. Moving forward, you can catch our monthly talk show on Tuesdays. But it might not always be like the first Tuesday of the month because there's still like a pandemic and stuff. Yeah. So
fair enough.
There's that. Yep.
We'll see.
Laura, I think you got some things to talk about.
Mark?
I have a sprinkle neck pillow.
That
Ever?
is-
Gonna
Wait.
focus on
What?
that.
Kind of summer.
Wait, look at this. Oh, number one, the packaging's super cute. But number two, here's a neck pillow.
Oh.
And you can have it.
Is he undying?
It's in our store.
Can you survive the astral sea?
Apparently. He looks a little worse for the wear, though. And then, in addition to that, we also have this set of keychains. They're like little vintage hotel keychains.
Oh, for all your rendezvous.
Yeah, for all your sexy times. We've got Aspire by Fire. For all your sexy times.
Meet at the hotel.
I have so
You
many
know,
questions.
at the hotel. Me too. For all the different rooms. Aspire by Fire. You know what it is? I said it because one of them is Scanlan's Motel of Love.
Ah, there you go. Perfect.
So that's why I
the
thought
only
that's
reason.
why.
Right.
And then the Lavish Chateau as well. All the sexy times you need.
Hold on a second. Is the mole on my left butt cheek or my right butt cheek, Sam Riegel?
Regal.
If I remember correctly, when we used to sword fight, and you were Darth Vader, and
Yes.
I was Lord Helmet, and we touched tips. Left.
That's really Sam. Damn.
It's totally
Wild.
It's
That's
totally
wild.
Sam.
And you can now purchase the Tal'Dorei Campaign Setting Reborn as a standalone PDF in our Critical Role shops. And as a reminder, purchasing a physical book from our store will also give you download access to the PDF, so grab what works best for your adventure.
They are giving me
And
fresh.
also, super wild that Tal'Dorei Reborn was nominated for any award for best setting.
That's right.
Completely blown away by that. So thankful to be alongside so many great designers and writers who worked on this book and so many other books as part of the Ernie Awards. Just happy to be included and thought of in any regard. But anyway, I think it's really cool. All right, I think that concludes our announcements.
There's nothing weird here. Let's just get into it.
So,
Sam, let's play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Let's do it.
yeah, I love it.
No, it's a 4.
Doesn't bode well for the coming encounters. Let's go ahead and jump into
Encounters?
tonight's episode of Critical Role.
One by one we climb until we reach the top. 2 by 2 we fall. Will we meet our end or meet our destiny? Hold your breath and roll. It's Thursday night. All you critters, come join us. It's time to continue our flight. There is magic and mystery. Who knows what will happen?
One thing for sure. Give up on the fight.
From the healer to the renegade, we all
Share
share
the
the
same
same goal. Adding more allies, taking more chances. Hold your breath and roll. You can certainly try. It's
Thursday night.
all you critters, come join us. It's time to continue our flight.
With magic and mystery from darkness, our friendship will rise. But one thing's for sure. Give up on the fight. Oh, get ready. It's Thursday night. Now will the real Sam be back? I hope so. Otherwise that'll be real awkward. He should be back.
And welcome back. So, last we left off,
Hang on.
Bell's
Show us
house in
Sam.
the city of Bassaris in the Hellcatch Valley had been
I won't waste the
chasing
chat
down
right now.
the individual known as Armand Tresci, who escaped from Drusar after being tied into some very dark stuff. He managed to uncover the fact that he was currently held in the seat of disdain. Not you know, in deeds of despair. Or should I give you despair? No, the seat of disdain.
He's on his gross
Under
sorry,
guard
but-
of the Paragon's call. Upon confirming his location
okay.
there and putting together your plans, you also discovered that Bertie Calloway, the mother of Fern, was also traveling to town and has been doing so for some business for some time. And along this way, you encountered an individual named Dusk who had an amnesiac history that seemed to tie with the Calloway parents as well. This chance meeting led to some interesting bonding, some tension, some awkwardness, but nevertheless, kind of briefly inviting this bright-eyed individual into your found family for the time. And upon growing close to uncovering the means of getting to Treshy by entering the Death Wish Run, an extremely dangerous, deadly, and really fun race through all manner of streets and terrain around the city of Bassos. You succeeded in doing so and made your approval entry into the
And most of you who were racing made it across the line.
Traversing to
Finish the race.
Imahara Joe's place to turn in your loaner
and with
crawler, as well as possibly looking to get the other one repaired. You watched as a skirmisher crawler rode up with Birdie Calloway in tow. As she stepped into the shop, eventually, Fern and the rest of the group began to approach, in which you had a sudden reunion with Birdie.
Sure.
And then also noticed that Dusk was unfamiliar to your mother, at which point Dusk reached out and grabbed both of your arms and revealed the form that you know as Dusk to perhaps not have been the true form that you expected. Instead, seeing behind a somewhat opalescent, multicolored skin upon pale white hair and dark, dark attire. And that was where we left off. So here, picking up in the middle of Imahara Joe's shop with him in the back and a couple of the interns kind of scattered amongst the shop, not really noticing what's happening at the moment, the rest of you look tensely at this reveal as Birdie has a look of fear and anxiety in her face and looks over to Fern also. You led them right to us?
What? Wait, why do you look so different?
I'm sorry I had to lie to you, Fern. Do you want to tell her, or shall I? What you really are.
Go. Go right now. Run. Don't get mixed up in all this stuff.
Don't go, Fern. I haven't done anything to harm you or your friends, have I? And I've had plenty of opportunities. This person's as much a stranger to you as I am. Possibly more. Isn't that right?
Somebody's got to start talking or we're going to start fighting, so I urge that to start happening now.
Wait, who else
I can only surmise that this creature has been sent here by the Unseelie. Your father and I, we went off to do some things to
go save the world? Those are the lies that you told your little girl.
That's not a lie. We're working on things that are important.
Very well.
Oh, just wait. Very confused. You don't know them.
No, but I know where they came from.
And you don't know.
I've never had the pleasure. No.
Orm steps up behind Fern's legs and watches between them, directly behind her.
What does it mean when she asks?
Yeah,
What
level
you
8.
are, Birdie?
2 levels up.
You've been getting these arcane batteries, these devices, right? What are you using them for?
Important things that
cannot be discussed around
aren't privy in mixed company at the moment.
And what is the Unseelie
What is the
Court?
Unseelie?
I'm so confused.
Fern?
The evil thing. The dark, well, not quite evil.
Run. And she begins to release the fingers
The
from
antagonist
your arm.
thing.
And immediately begins casting a spell.
No, wait.
And as she snaps, she vanishes from sight. And is going to try and pull from your grasp.
All right.
So I'm going to need a contested
Strength
roll.
What grasp?
Actually,
Was there a
athletics.
grasp that was cast at the beginning? Oh, yeah.
Athletics from you.
Oh, shoot. The paladins have a focus on strength.
Yeah.
23.
Oh, shit.
She does not pull free. So you watch as suddenly after Birdie vanishes and is released from your grasp, you watch as the individual you knew as Dusk, the artist formerly known as Dusk, her arm gets jerked to the side, and you see one of the tables get shifted and things tumble off onto the side and crash onto the ground. But you watch as their arm holds firm out in the middle of space.
And we can still see Birdie? Or
No, Birdie is invisible.
She's invisible.
What is going on?
Orem double rolls through Fern's legs, Dusk's legs, and draws his blade and presses it into the small of Dusk's back.
We're just getting acquainted. I gave you the opportunity to tell them. Your parents are nothing but a couple of charlatans. They're grifters, important at the Sealy court. Everything they've ever told you is lies. They prey on the foolish and the weak-minded. And they stole from the Unseelie court. What did you think was going to happen?
If you want to have a conversation, why don't you let go of my friend? And I press it half-inch into her back.
You hear from the space where you assume Birdie still stands. What we took didn't belong to the court to begin with.
And it belonged to you then?
No, but better in our hands working towards a good goal than being stuck in a vault somewhere.
I shapeshift into the hottest half-elf man that you have ever seen in your life. Orem, invitation still open.
I stab her in the back.
Roll for an attack. And then we're gonna probably roll for initiative. And based on what you do after this may or may not trigger initiative.
17.
Well, there's enough of them there that I should be able to take her.
You just barely makes it.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and roll.
Itch.
Just 6.
So 6 points of slashing damage to you.
Yeah, I'm not swinging, I'm just pushing in.
Right. So you feel the pain as the blade kind of carves through the outer layer of your armor, finds flesh and digs about 1.5 inches to 2 inches in, missing anything vital, but enough to cause your muscles to seize up. The reaction is yours.
Or, don't you want to hear what Mama Calloway has to say before you go further with this?
Yeah, just let go of Fern's hand. Huh?
Absolutely. I let go of Fern's, but I keep my grasp tight on the invisible hand in mine.
I still have Birdie's other hand.
And Birdie let go of you, trying to dart away and give you an out.
So I'll draw the blade out of the small of her back and stand at the ready.
Okay.
I don't understand why you're here. Why are you going after my parents?
Parents are thieves. They have stolen what is ours.
No, they haven't. No, they didn't steal anything.
We did steal, but there are things larger at work here than any of this bullshit that this one's toddling after.
Yes, there are bigger things.
Just for a level set, yeah, can we talk about what was stolen?
What is the Unseelie court?
There is a complex series of politics and alliances.
There are two
in the Feywild. You're familiar, the Sealy court, where Fern comes from.
Oh, like if I run a D&D
There's the
game
Unseelie
or
court as
anything,
well.
like there's like a court.
I am a representative of the Unseelie court.
Like,
and they stole from us, threatening to throw all of
Sealy and
it
the
into
Unseelie.
disarray.
With each led by different. And
Are these two courts like mortal enemies or sometimes friends?
Like,
Sometimes friends. There's nothing quite so rigid
like
and
Sealy Autumn Court.
hard as
I know
there are
he's
here.
appeared in D&D, but not
friends mean
as a
sometimes
Fae, but not Archfey.
Mhm.
But I'd make him an Archfey. Master of the Wild Hunt.
Dear representative, what is your real name?
I am you. You is me. Yusufayed. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance again.
Yusufayed?
Mm-hmm.
Yusufayed?
Nice to meet you. Pleasure. Oh.
He's going to pull away from your grasp once
Oh,
more.
that's it.
So roll another athletics check.
First with 20. This is gonna be. Well, that's
15.
12.
22. With this now, at that moment that you are distracted, clutching on and giving a kiss to the hand of your creepy friend, you feel an immediate tug and a twist, and your grasp on Birdie is lost. I'll say with this roll, there isn't much of a sign of any other clutter or impact, just the sound of heavy hoof prints. Doo, 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 a few steps against the wood. And once more you hear Birdie's voice go, "Don't get involved."
What do you want I'm gonna try to use my mage hand to hold the door shut.
Okay.
I'm gonna block the other door.
Okay, so there's a door at the front and there's a door at the back that leads to the... And there are the two... At this point now, the two interns that were in here doing work are both, like, back to the wall, just kind of watching.
And where's
They both-
Imahara Joe?
They both filter out the back where Imahara Joe is.
I may have lied about who I was, Fern, but I really couldn't trust any of you.
I'm sure this is something that we can just talk about and settle, just calmly if
I don't
everyone just
remember all
sort
of them
of,
being there
sits
last
down and talks through it and is honest with each other.
I'm casting my vote for knocking both of them out.
Both of who?
Birdie?
Fern's mom?
I mean,
I'll come along quietly if you just want to talk.
What are you trying to do with her?
Take back what belongs to the court and enact punishment.
What?
You all understand that, don't you?
We're gonna need more than vagaries.
Yeah, what was taken again?
A very powerful artifact.
Oh.
The voice of Birdie, now distant in the room to try and remain as sourceless as possible, but still kind of coming from what would be considered, if you're looking in from the front, the far right back corner. Her voice is, "She's only here to kill us. There's no other way out of here."
How can your daughter believe anything that you say to her?
You're not denying
I lied
that.
about who I was, but I have told you.
I hope someone thinks of the fact that she's not denying that
I've told
she
you
said
the truth
kill
about
him.
who you are. I've told you the truth about your parents, and she doesn't deny it.
I haven't said a single lie to Fern.
Well, you did say that she was only gone for 6 years or something.
It's
but
only been 6 years.
She told us it was 90.
Goes quiet within the room. We'll figure that out.
Have you been sending her postcards? Things to remind her how much you care about her?
I have them. I have them all.
Who sent them then?
The invisibility remains, but the voice comes through again.
Ollie?
Fern, there's a lot of things we gotta talk about and figure out, it seems, but me and your father have never lied. What we're doing is important.
I know.
You don't, though.
Does literally anyone want to tell us what it is you are doing?
Taking back my stuff. I told you the day that I met you, nobody touches my stuff nor the stuff of the Sealy court.
That makes sense. I mean, Dusk has told us at least what they want. Wait, fuck. Is your name Dusk?
No, it's Yusuf.
I'm paying attention. I'm just making sure everybody else got that. Okay.
I can recheck.
But
This
maybe
might be
we should have
familiar.
Birdie tell us what they
Go on, Birdie.
are doing with the thing that
What
was
are
taken.
you doing with the thing that you stole from an entire governing body?
Yeah, Birdie.
Yeah, maybe it like kills droves of people. Maybe we shouldn't let you have it back, but maybe it's...
Roll a perception check for me, if you don't mind.
Oh, that's good.
18.
Just 18.
Okay. As you're finishing this statement, kind of talking into space where you last heard Birdie's voice, there's a rapid thump, poof, and heavy impact sound right in front of you. as if something's feet had left the ground for quite an arc of a leap. And right as the impact hits the wood in front of you, you feel... I think a 26 will hit. A sharp pain in your abdomen. As the rest of you watch Birdie in her jacketed attire from before suddenly apparate in front of you. Blade kind of jammed in towards the waist. And looks right over you and says, I said, go. And with that, you take...
Worm repositions opposite Birdie.
18 points of slashing damage, that includes the sneak attack damage. And is going to attempt...
I know. I just say, stop! And I'm going to try to command Birdie to stop.
Command Birdie, okay.
Can I take half of that damage?
You can if you'd like to.
Cast it at second level and try to get both of them.
You and Birdie?
So that's...
Birdie and Yusuf.
You.
All right, so wisdom saving throws?
Why?
Thank you.
Oh, good.
So I'll absorb 9 points of that damage.
Okay, so you absorb 9 of that damage.
So that would be a wisdom save of 15.
Do I just... I roll for... Yeah. I fail. Yes!
Birdie succeeds. So as you slacken, Birdie grabs you from behind and takes the blade and just kind of holds back, kind of facing the rest of you, with a pleading glance in her face. You don't understand. They're here to kill me.
Please
They're here to kill your father.
I don't
They're going to kill everyone.
How do we know?
We just got one right now. Let's ease down.
Well, first off, ask her. Ask Dusk.
Ease down.
Yeah, we'll promote a neutral environment, but right now you're the only one poking somebody with the sharper part.
Can Orm take the blade off of Dusk's hip?
Oh, that's a good idea.
If you'd like to try.
Of course.
If you're doing this overtly?
No, I'm, plain
Someone
as day,
do it
walking right up.
insight
Okay.
on.
Are you going to...
Got him.
I'll try to wriggle that out of the way.
Okay. So for this would be a contested athletics versus either athletics or acrobatics roll.
Someone asked you if she actually has to kill them.
Stop.
And do a mixture of doing good, if you realize yourself, or his answer?
Yes, you may.
Yeah.
17.
19.
Okay.
Killer
So the blade is knocked free from Yu's.
Take it.
Okay.
And I back away. And I chuck it into the back room where Imahara went.
Hey, watch it.
That door's closed currently because you went in and locked it up.
We'll do the front door.
Okay. The front door is also closed, but you can...
Oh. You can throw it to someone.
I'll hold it. I couldn't see the invisible make-believe place.
No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Fern, what do you want us to do? Following your lead here.
I'm very confused. I don't really know. I don't really know either of these people very well.
Well, one's related to you, so you better get her talking.
Okay. What are you trying to do?
What are you trying to do?
You see this intense look in her eye, kind of looking back at you and trying to figure out the right words.
Well.
Look, you were born Exandrian before we took you back to the Fae. You were born under a flash of that ruddy-ass moon, and since we brought you back, that moon's been showing through in the Feywild where it wasn't supposed to be. No one believed us, and we've been looking into it for a while. It's weird to take something to help us figure out what the hell is going on.
Wait, I was born under a...
Choose, you believe me or you believe this person.
Okay. I produce my flame blade at 3rd level, and I stick it into your belly.
Okay. At this point,
roll initiative.
At this point, I think we're gonna roll initiative. Holy shit!
I would just figure that. Oh, I commented this too. I introduced to that character.
Sexy 20 minutes. Holy cow.
It's not prop money.
Brilliant.
Starch $20
$20 bills.
Dang.
Yo, Matt.
So much has happened.
Just.
Oh, credit.
Keep it open.
Keep the tab.
Do you take Apple Pay?
So,
Not unless they sponsor.
we'll be doing combat rounds here because it has now hit a point of aggression. This can continue in combat unless something else
Maybe they
happens,
should
but
put
that's a pretty fucking aggressive move. So, first off, where's everyone placed? I'm gonna say we have right here, we have you placed there with Birdie. We have Ashton in the back. You had just, sorry.
Is that you there?
That's you right there.
Oh, that's you.
Is that a changeling there?
What's your last name again?
Sapphire.
Maybe we'll say you,
further away.
Sapphire.
As you hold the thing. Imogen, where would you?
I could be over like this direction. Yeah, right there. That's good.
Got it.
From like this.
Okay. Ladna.
Oh, I was so close.
Loud
Right?
nut.
So I copied off your paper after you said it. Well, where's Ladna? I don't know. Where am I?
Most of you guys had entered from this space.
Yeah,
this
that's.
front
I'll
door.
be kind of a catty corner to Imogen.
Right there?
Yeah.
Okay. And with that, you right there. Fern, you're right there.
I'm sitting up on the bar.
God.
Just so I get a good. Yep.
Over here?
Yeah, just with my feet dangling
Nope.
over the
I was
side.
near, I think I was near Ashton.
This is fucked.
All right. So you're back here. Okay.
Family the worst.
All right. So to that point,
I didn't think I'd be that.
since you are technically taking the initiative, we'll get one strike with your flame blade, and then we're going to go ahead and go to the initiative order. But just to kick off this, initiatives 25 to 20.
Oh wait, initiative. Oh wait, is this if we're in it or?
We are.
Everyone's in it.
Everyone's
Even if you
rolling.
try to make peace.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, but at this point, this isn't playful prokes and a social
gave a
tension
warning.
moment. This is a full sweep with a flame blade. So 25 to 20.
No, commit. I had to.
No, respect.
Okay, I was-
25 to 20.
You understand?
Nothing.
20 to 15.
18.
17.
Okay.
15 for me.
I wish they would once again do the like they have a week to edit. I wish they would have like the characters shown below and the
check the birdie,
like full health and current health listed.
Orm is also dual wielding right now, so shield's on his back and his AC is lower.
Okay.
Right, because you have the sword.
Yep.
15 to 10.
13.
All right.
Loud enough.
Loud enough.
10 to 5.
Affected another 4.
5.
Okay.
Good.
4.
I made it.
It's your turn. It's your turn.
Where's FCG?
Rollies. Ashton. Rollies.
Are we rolling?
Yep. So you was first. You got the same.
That's mock rollies.
11.
19.
Yep.
There we go.
Okay, so
FCG, then Ashton. All right. And
At the bottom of the roll.
You're. Oh wait,
what
I'm
did you-
12. Beverage smells so
Oh,
good.
you're
So
12.
wait.
It was great.
Between Lausna and
Did you
Imogen.
order from the
Yeah.
plate?
okay.
You.
Und Imogen.
So,
Oh boy.
Fern, first you create the flame blade and then rush up and go ahead and roll your attack to flame blade.
No, we don't know anything yet.
Nope.
That's right.
Oh no!
a delicious
Natural
mess.
one.
So,
Yeah.
I will say this.
That's a one.
I will say, as you watch as Fern creates this massive flame blade and rushes towards you, how do you react to this to avoid being struck?
If you kill me, there'll be worse assassins coming after you. Everyone in the Fey Court is after you.
You hold the blade at bay. In that moment, the phrase kind of cutting through, and Birdie's like, "Don't listen to her."
Why is everyone after us?
Orem, you're up.
After us? After what?
Orem ducks his head down low, so he gets low and runs straight towards Dusk's feet, and I'm going to do a tripping attack and drop this motherfucker on their back.
Okay.
Which motherfucker, to be clear?
Oh, you.
Okay.
Excuse me. Sorry, I'm getting used to it.
Undecided.
That's all
I
good.
know, exactly.
15 misses, I think, right?
Motherfuckers.
Natural 20 on the second. So trip attack. With your blade, which I don't know the details of.
Which, well, you are not
proficient in it?
Well, I believe it requires
attunement.
Well, whatever magic, I'm still using it to put them on the ground.
So for you, it would be just a standard rapier. So it's a D8 damage plus your dexterity modifier.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a 9, and you have to make a strength save of 16.
20.
You stay up. Okay, so I just slashed across the back of your leg instead. So that is a 4 plus 5 is 9 plus the superiority die. 15 points of damage. No, I'll keep going.
Okay,
I'm gonna put him down. Next one misses. Second one is a 1, so I'll re-roll it. 19. Another strength save.
Uh, 21.
You stay up, but I slash you again. So I just cut up the back of both of your calves, and that is 2 plus 5 is 7. 12 for the second.
Oh, God.
I think that was 15 and 12. And I will stay right there with your own blade pressed, aimed at your chest. At the guard. Done.
All right, finishing Orms, go. Chetna, you're up.
Oh, God. Okay. I've never done this before, but fuck it,
Told you
cause...
they're doing something that is severely fucking with both courts.
I'm going to use my blood maledict.
Hey! Okay.
I've never done this before, and I would like to amplify it and cast on Birdie the Blood Curse of the Marked with my bonus action.
On Birdie?
On Birdie.
Okay.
So I know where she is if she goes invisible again. Do I have to hit her to make that take effect?
Okay, so the Blood Curse, the Marked, I believe, just increases damage on the attacks that you deal against the target.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. What you're thinking of is the an ability you get next level.
Oh, that's what it is.
Can we level up right now?
Can we just level up real fast? Oh, you're right. It
You
is the same thing about the thing that I'm
the
thinking.
brand of castigation is what you're thinking about, and that's next level.
This might be
I'm gonna slide. Oh, that is what I'm thinking of. Okay, I'm gonna jump off the bar. I'm gonna run across the room, so I'm in front of those doors, and I'm gonna hold my melee attack action until you or Birdie comes this way.
Okay, you got it.
You really should tell us what you want to do here, Birdie, because I'm fucking siding with you. That's it.
All right, it's Birdie's turn. Birdie's let you go at this point from the strikes and the stabbing and kind of like trying to pull back. Birdie is going to go ahead and... Okay. So as Birdie stands back, in a similar way that the flame blade extends from your hand, Birdie's left hand suddenly begins to apparate this like pitch black blade of shadow that just emerges and she grasps it and looks to you, Fern, kind of like both of you taller than you and kind of glaring over. It's just like, we'll keep coming unless we finish it.
Okay.
Well, they're
I'm
gonna
go ahead
get
and take 2
with
strikes.
all of Belle's spells there, plus and
finish it.
with the exception of Dorian.
Single attack.
Well,
That is-
active
it's going to be a
spell
13.
numbers and they
And it goes for a swing, and how do you dodge it?
Very easy.
I, at that point, with my calves hamstrung, just sort of crumple for a second, then pop back up.
Nice. And then Birdie's going to go ahead and attempt to circle around up onto this table and begin like hopping from table to table over to this side, just kind of blade still out, kind of just gauging the chamber. You do technically, though unarmed, you do get an attack of opportunity if you'd like to take it, or you can save your reaction.
I will save my reaction.
Alrighty. With that, Fern, it's your turn.
Okay. I am going to try the flame blade again.
since it's out and ready to go.
Okay, roll another strike.
Okay.
Maybe we could just get along.
Fucking know what's going on.
No, it's delicious.
No.
19.
Yes.
That hits.
Can I use my reaction to try and catch her arm?
To try and catch her arm? I'll say, are you trying to like stop the attack, grab it, or like just grab it while you're getting hit with it?
Grab it while I'm getting hit.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll say go ahead.
So I'll let her hit me.
Okay.
Grab the arm.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check after you roll damage.
Okay.
Blade made of fire sinks into your shoulder. That's dope.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
They're taking damage.
So
I'm fucking with you.
cool, yes.
Yeah, I mean, there's like a lot of aggression happening.
I know.
Really confusing.
Okay, 12 points of damage.
Okay.
Fire
13, and then fire damage. And then what am I rolling against?
You're making an athletics or acrobatics check.
Okay.
I'll say with disadvantage because you were in the middle of an attack.
Okay.
So,
Okay. 15.
Beats it.
That's a miss.
Yeah.
Wait, so what do you
No,
mean
I
beats it?
can't. So that beats my
That
check.
means you're 13,
Mhm.
right?
Oh, okay. So you go and grab, and you do hold on as the blade hits and kind of stare forward, but you pull away after the sudden brief bit of encounter, and she does manage to pull from your grasp.
Okay. So you strike at me, and a flaming sword cuts into my shoulder. I grab your hand for a moment, and I stare into your face. I'm sorry I had to lie to you.
Why didn't you just tell me the truth?
Would you have believed me?
Probably.
It's a shame then. My bad.
Oops.
So, Fern, you still have your bonus action, your movement, if you like.
Yes. Okay, so.
There's a lot on deck.
Okay, I am going to. That was a bonus action. Oh, fuck. Okay. I am going to bamf out Mister.
Okay. Whereabouts?
Over by Birdie.
Okay. On the table over there.
Or actually, I'm sorry.
Or-
Could I have him be behind, right behind, bamf him behind you? Okay. And I'm just gonna stay with my blade into.
Okay. Lana, you're up. With you on deck.
Lana's very stressed out.
Me too.
And, F.C.G. You just see shadows start to seep up from in between the cracks of the floor panels in the ground, and they circle up around Birdie, you, and Fern as I cast Bane on them. Please, I know emotions are high, but let's just stop
saving
hurting
throws
each other.
are. Is it
They're saving
Constitution?
throws. It is, no, it is a charisma saving throw.
Charisma.
So, 16 save.
It's a fail on Birdie.
Oh,
I mean, your cursed spell.
17.
Yeah, that's safe.
Just
save.
25.
Ooh.
So just Birdie gets Bane.
Just Birdie.
Birdie got Bane.
Birdie got Bane.
The shadows kind of wrap and begin to intertwine within bits of the fur that kind of encases her lower half.
Saving throws?
Yeah.
And attacks.
Easy grand lottery.
Dustin, you. We don't want to kill you, but also we let you go. You can't just go killing Bern's parents either. I'm so conflicted.
I turn into Imogen.
Ooh.
Alma, why would you want to hurt me?
Okay. Oh, I don't like that though. I don't like that. No.
So that's
Yeah, I
your.
was gonna do something else, but then you go and pull that.
So it's an action for your spells, but you still have a bonus action if anything. Or are you good?
I'll hold it for now.
Okay. It's your turn.
I use Channel Divinity. And I use.
This has paladin shit.
Divinity.
Channel Divinity, Conquering Presence.
Oh.
On.
So on everybody in a 30-foot radius.
Oh.
Make a wisdom save.
I thought we were cool. What the fuck?
That's
that fear?
Fear. You're probably okay.
That'll be everybody.
Wisdom save?
Yes, wisdom.
Wow.
Birdie fails.
What are we trying to
What are we trying to beat?
16.
Fail.
13, but I'm immune against frightened.
Success.
Fail.
Ooh.
Okay, so for
Wait,
those,
is this a magical effect?
Mm-hmm.
it is a magical
So I
effect.
have an advantage.
Oh,
effect?
From a fae specifically.
Oh, yeah, so 20.
Yeah, just
Okay.
yeah, I'll pick it like.
Okay. So who failed then?
Raise your hands.
So it's you and Birdie.
You
All right.
Okay. So what's the effect on the failure?
Okay. So on a failure, you're frightened for a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Must move away.
Can't get any closer.
And oh great. And he's immediately clap.
Okay. So that's your action.
I remember when you all found me in the alley being attacked by people trying to steal from me. You murdered them. You murdered them, and then, Ashton, you stole their shit.
Just business.
Right. And so why am I the bad guy now? I could have killed any of you a million times over on the bike with Orem. I could have smashed you while you were in my pocket. I could have left you to die on that bike, but I didn't. And now what? Now what? I'm going to die here, and you're going to have no answers, not from your mother, not from any of the assassins that will come with much worse intentions than me.
Then I guess we'll just have to keep killing every single one of them.
Yep, that is.
That's a good point. That's a good point. She's got it. They've got answers. Like,
The rest of you. Good luck.
Fine. So bonus in a movement? You.
As a bonus, I would like. Ooh. Curse Birdie.
Ooh.
With which one?
Hexblade's Curse.
Hexblade's Curse.
It's like, oh. Like,
Describe how the curse takes effect on Birdie, you said that.
Birdie.
back him up.
I reach out. Prisms of rainbow light fly out. They encircle Birdie. And I say, even if I'm gone, you know damn well that they're never gonna stop. What are you gonna fight every single member of the Seelie and Unseelie courts and the Keeper of the Moon Tides?
That's it. You see the fear in her eyes as you're kind of staring at her, and she takes a couple steps back.
Seelie and
I guess they just have to keep trying this then.
as well as it
took you this long. And almost like slips off the back of the table, instinctually trying to step away from the intense glare that you're giving her. All right, you stay put, or you? Mm-hmm. Okay. Finishing that brings us to Imogen's turn with F.C.G on deck.
I am going to cast Detect Thoughts on Birdie.
Ooh, yeah!
Let's go. Open the fucking book up. Come on.
Let's see, what's up?
Okay. Let me just double check. Alright. So you cast a spell, and it has action. You can focus your mind on the creature, blah, blah, blah. Yep. Alright, so you learn the surface thoughts of the creature. Let me whisper over to you. Well, actually, I'll say, are you going to diving, pushing past?
Yes, immediately diving.
On that.
Minus the D4.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I went for it.
That's wisdom, right?
Yes, it is.
Minus the D4 makes the difference.
Bane.
Guys, D&D Beyond. Unlock all 4 Spelljammer prequel adventures on D&D Beyond at https://dndbeyond.link/CR space.
I played Spelljammer in sophomore year.
Oh, Bane. We should do a Bane children's series.
I don't want to hear all the juice.
Paladin shit. Wow, this is a long-ass whisper.
She's serving some.
I could do this again.
Skipping.
D&D Beyond,
I know you don't
everybody.
like
More space.
I know.
She looks like she's...
Paladin.
This is a lot
A
of
ranger.
big dump for 6 seconds.
This is the first time they're going like a second level decon.
Yeah,
or one of them.
This is
Yeah,
like
she's like, she just went on Space
What?
Mountain for the first time.
What's that face? What's that face? You know.
Your nose is bleeding, Laura.
Oh, shit.
11. We better go walk. You know what you want.
So that was your action.
That's my action.
Nice.
There's so many mixed feelings I'm having.
We're suspended animation here.
Yeah, wait. You think you could do his bonus action?
For my bonus action, and I'm gonna talk to you, and I'm just gonna say, we can make this stop. We just need to talk.
I'm listening. I shift back to my form. Sorry.
We can stop fighting.
All right.
And I'm just gonna
Who's fighting?
just call out, let's talk. But I don't know if anybody's gonna listen to me.
Okay. So that finishes Imogen's go with a shout echoing in the muffled wood and metal scrap-filled room saying, let's talk. With that, it is now F.C.G's turn with a quick action following on that.
Hearing that, I will. Hi. Hearing that, I will cast Aura of Vitality as my action, and I will restore 2d6 hit points to you.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
And let's see how many that is. 5 plus 6, 11 points.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
And just say, Imogen's right. We should all just talk, and we can work this out. Please?
Buddy.
All right. That's your action. You have your bonus or
I think
movement
that's
one?
also my bonus.
Oh, right.
Well,
to trigger the aura?
Yeah.
Correct. Do you want to stay put or do you want to move?
Yeah, I'll roll right up and stand. I'll use my body to shield Duskew.
Okay. Action. It's your go. You are frightened, so you cannot actually move closer towards you.
Can I scoot around the walls of the room at all?
You can, yeah.
I'm going to make a run to Birdie if I can do it.
You do have
Run into
enough.
Birdie. You're running into
I
Birdie.
rev 40 feet.
So yeah, you can get right up against
Shit.
Birdie right here.
So I can get there?
You're a little bit. You're kind of like against the wall and like scooting as far away, which means it gets you up against the table where Birdie is. Birdie's still above the table and like at a 5-foot diagonal from you, but it's right there. Yeah.
Can I grapple?
If you'd like to, yeah.
I'm going to rage and grapple.
Okay.
So I'm fucking
bonus
rage.
action to a rage. Go ahead and for that it'd be an athletics check
All
with
right.
advantage. Because of
I
your
want to
rage?
see what I get, just so I have. Oh, this is fun. Cool. This will help a lot. Athletics check. 19.
19.
Minus a d4.
Minus a d4, indeed. That brings it to a 16. So you have Birdie grappled. As Birdie's about to leap off the table towards the entrance doorway, hoping to just push past the tiny, angry gnomish man who's currently standing in front of it.
Is it?
You go ahead and...
We're all sitting down and calming the fuck down!
Thank you.
Okay, with that, you now have Birdie grappled. Her speed is 0. She cannot move. Stuck under the walls. You don't know what you're doing!
Then explain.
Elaborate!
Alrighty.
Oh, do I save against fear?
You do, yeah. Or you roll to see if you can save against.
Yeah. It's a wisdom?
I believe it's wisdom save for your presence, right?
15?
I think that
Nah, still afraid. Still afraid. Okay. So, finishing your go there, that brings us to the top. Orem, you're up. Birdie is grappled. You has been partially healed and has done no overtly aggressive actions towards anyone but Birdie.
Yeah.
Orem circles around to, gets behind you and slaps you in the small of the back, and you need to make a dex save, 15.
Ouch.
20. Natural 20.
The bead of imprisonment smashes on her back, on their back, and does nothing.
Oh.
Nothing.
No.
But we haven't wasted it yet,
belly?
right?
That's it, right?
That's it.
It smashes. It smashes.
Oh my god.
Well,
Okay.
we'll move to Plan B on that one.
Plan A?
No, yeah.
I went forward.
Yeah, that's how it works. That's how it works.
And I will just keep both. That's the end of my turn, so I'll keep both blades trained on smaller back.
You got it. Okay. That brings us now to Chetney. Birdie after that.
Oh, yeah. What Ashton says. Yeah, go ahead, Orm.
Can
What's
I?
up, buddy?
Can I? Never mind. Never mind.
Are you attempting to intimidate Birdie? Is that what you're doing?
No, me?
What do you action are you shouting?
No, I've just said what Ashton said. We're all gonna talk it out. Birdie, chill the fuck out. Oh, and I'll actually move closer to. I'm gonna get within melee of Fern and you, and just holding up. I'm holding up the double doves. Peace.
Peace.
In our lifetime. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not the
What is he
I'll say for the purposes of the intent, she is grappled. I would have both Ashton and Chetney go ahead and just roll a standard intimidation check as you are both kind of trying to get her to stand down.
Intimidation.
Intimidation.
18.
Natural 1.
Okay. So she doesn't even see your face as you're just clutching her legs and she's like poof, down onto the table. The fear in her eyes looks up and just sees you kind of shouting that towards you as you have the blades out and then kind of curl over, kind of flanking between where like Fern and her on the table are. Everything kind of situated. Birdie just kind of slackens in your grasp. And there's a brief moment, we'll say here, at what would be Birdie's turn. The initiative order is going to go ahead and pause.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Mark that there. And there's just quiet in the shop, except for the sound of one small glass vial that's been like rolling on the table after Ashton slammed Birdie on his...
Somebody catch that.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, everybody just stay calm. No more stabby stabs. I think we need to have a little consideration that you didn't attack anybody, had all the opportunity before and after the reveal. Nice dramatics, by the way. Top marks. Birdie, I'm glad you've reunited with your daughter, but holy fuck, we need a little bit of context because she deserves it. We deserve it. And we're not killing somebody we really have no idea who they are without it.
You feel your own blade pressed into the small of your neck, and you feel Orm's blade pressed into the small of your back.
You also heal 4 hit points.
Ouch.
How long does that last? How long does that aura last?
I get to do it 10 times.
Not too bad.
I say
So it's 1 minute.
out loud to Birdie. I know you're trying to do the right thing. But from the looks of it, you're the bad guy.
Gives you a confused look.
How do you know the Nightmare King?
I knew it!
What? How?
I knew it!
What?
Look, some things are bigger than quabbles, and Ira's done some bad stuff in the past, but it's the only person that can help us with this thing that's much bigger than all of us.
He tried to kill us.
Perhaps he had some good points.
He mentioned he ran into you, but he didn't kill any of you.
Well, he tried.
That was
Yeah,
I
his
remember
name.
we talked. They kept it.
Bad man doing a lot of bad things.
And there's a bad person coming in here to do more bad things. And me and your father maybe have not done some great things either. Look where we come from. We're beings based on whim. And for this the first time in both of our lives, we found something that's bigger than all of us. And we've sacrificed a lot to do it, and we've worked with people we're not proud of. But there's something real strange going on.
If you tell us, maybe we can help and do the right thing.
I'll tell you. If you promise not to let this one go back and tell the rest of her kind what we're working on.
I think you gotta help us understand what's going on right now, man.
We're still figuring it out. Look, we already knew there was some weird connection with you and that red Exandrian moon, but we only have the light of Katha in the Fey realm.
You don't have. Wait, you don't have the red moon in the Feywild?
Rhodus is terrestrial to Exandria. Only Katha's light from the Moonweaver finds its way to the Feywild.
Except
now. Except for about 7 or so years ago, it began poking through. And what many have been kind of figuring out, that's strange and odd. It's been offering some odd boons on that side that the Unseelie have been more than eager to try and utilize. But the more we began to look into it, because of its connection to our fern, the more we found there's a lot of unhealthy history behind that moon. And your father had, well, as part of his attempts to try and figure this out, he began to have visions, and nobody believed us. We beseeched the Seelie to help, but they didn't believe us, because we're, untrustworthy folk.
Criminals, you're criminals.
Okay.
That word doesn't really hold as much weight as you think it does in this group.
Especially not in this city.
Keep going.
Well, what do you mean visions? What kind of visions would he have?
He said he saw something about this red moon tearing through in the Feywild and just leaving devastation in its path. And in the center of it, he kept seeing you.
You?
Her.
Me?
Yes, Fern.
Okay. That sounds... Did I do something wrong?
No, you've done nothing wrong. That's why we didn't take you with us, because we knew when we did what had to be done, we'd be considered fugitives. Paragons, whatever the word is, the P word. No, it means you've been cast out. Prize, that's the thing. Sorry, I wasn't as well learned as some of you.
Strange word anyway.
That's why we left you with more, because we knew you'd be safe there, and they wouldn't connect you to us while you were there.
Well, how old are you now?
I mean, it's hard to keep on years, but, you know, I'm a healthy early 50, maybe.
Looks like it.
Aren't you 112?
How is that possible?
I'm a lot older than you.
You mentioned something strange about that. I get the feeling that maybe,
You've been gone for a very long time.
You shut up.
Not enough to cause damage.
You heal 4 hit points.
18.
She said the unseelie court
Yes.
was taking advantage of Rudis. What is she talking about?
They were working with somebody, some Exandrian folk to try and put something together, something arcane that was going to help further their boons from the Red Moon, and we tried to warn them against it, that it wasn't something to be bringing any good their way, and they laughed at us, cast us off. So we took what was the center of what they were building.
Now, think of it from our perspective, where we have an entire complex political system, and these two charlatans come through the court with spouting nonsense about some dreams, and then abscond with a very powerful relic that we are trying to use for the betterment of the entire Unseelie court.
Board of Hearing relic. What are we talking about?
What is it?
That's above my pay grade.
Is it? Well, it's not above yours. You know what it is.
It's the Moontide Crown. It's just... It's an artifact. We're still kind of figuring out the depths of it, but it has strong ties to the Moonweaver and the connection of the perpetual moon glow we have in the Feywild. And we're still trying to figure out why it was the center of what they were building, let alone who they were working with.
What were you building?
Well, this is where we need Ira's help. Me and your father aren't really machine savvy. So we tried to recall what the basis of what they were constructing. He's not a good man, but he's clever.
Even both of the courts have cast out this mad scientist, and all of you are trying to capture somebody just for working with him. And what about her? Why is she different? Just because you're related by blood?
Do you know much about Ira's hobbies?
We know enough. We're strange bedfellows.
I'm going to reach into my pocket. Don't poke me anymore. All right?
Wait.
Okay.
I will get what you need.
Please, help yourself. Inside should be a little hand mirror.
Hand mirror?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else in there?
Oh, there's plenty.
Right now. Right fucking now.
Yeah, I have to. I'm sorry. It's just the way I'm made.
What else is in your pocket?
It does told Fern to just go crazy and do anything.
Just pull out all the pockets.
Things that I did not quit. I have.
Which one of these things is it?
What do you? Should I? Maybe I'm gonna.
Yeah, go.
Razor, piano wire.
9, 10, you get 50 feet of rope.
Deep purse.
In case I pull out the hand mirror.
Right? You know what that is, don't you?
Not particularly privy, no.
Oh, well. It's something that your friend, Ira, created. Don't look in the mirror.
What's in there?
Corrupted versions of my kind. They're trapped in that mirror.
Like souls?
Like shadows that are sent out to assassinate whoever that mirror is activated and pointed at.
Ooh.
Don't look in the mirror.
Did you look at it?
Well, you didn't know how to activate it, though.
Oh, okay.
That's fucking right.
Wait, Ira did that?
Yes. It's one of the tools of my trade, which is why I'm telling you that any other assassins that come after me will not have any qualms about using such tools. Now, I didn't.
So if you get the crown back, you leave, return to the unseelie court, and Birdie gets to go free?
No.
How?
No. Now, even if I let Birdie go free, other assassins with other mirrors will come after you and your husband and your precious daughter.
We'll just hide again. I mean...
So that worked very well for you for about 6 years.
It
What
did.
happened to the others that came before me, How did all my rivals disappear?
Well, it's a dangerous world here, Exandria.
Okay, but we're talking about a lot of casualties, not...
Are all of you ready to take that on?
Wait, why did you want me to pull us out?
Look, if it hunt...
I just wanted to sort of show you how it works or something.
There's some overt manipulation going on here, and I just want you to know that whatever...
Manipulation?
You're built of it. It's your kind. Look, I'm trying to...
Racist?
I understand that there's those coming after us, but if what Hondir says is right, there's only a short amount of time before we have to finish things. Something big's coming.
Could you maybe give us a little bit of a clue?
We're in a real delicate position here, ma'am. We're trying to figure out what to do. The more forthcoming you can be, the better.
I was killing children. Do you know this? He was scooping up vagrants and youths.
I'm certain he was doing it at somebody else's behest.
That's not good.
Look, and I didn't realize that was the case.
I take a little knock to the head right there.
Look, I didn't know that's what he was doing. We were all trying to raise funds best we could to try and facilitate all this, and kind of points around to the room, what we've been working on. Look, we came out here and we crossed the boundaries into Exandria with nothing. In order to try and continue this work, we had to raise funds. I know Ira's been doing some work around here I didn't know would lead to that.
What are you trying to make?
You don't even know, do you? You don't know anything about this. You just have your visions and your sense of righteousness.
You. What are you trying to make?
We're trying to build a device to discern the true nature of Ruidus and why everything's overlapping. I mean, we have about a month till Fesserin. Around the 21st to 23rd, there's something that Hondir mentioned called an apogee solstice that's coming.
We can try to get you out of this right now.
Oh shit!
Not if you're going to
That's
continue to
what.
work.
What was the thing? What's happening?
I can take you to him. We have no blood attached to him. He's a necessary device to these ends, and to be fair, he sees in his own weird way the dangers of what might be coming.
Who's paying for all this? You said you're getting funding.
We've all been doing odd jobs here and there. I've been, between building, helping steal a few things for some folks down here. Ira was doing work up in Drusar, was paying well.
And when did you have intentions of returning to your daughter?
Well, once this was done and we knew she was safe.
You had no idea where she was. How could you tell she was...
We left her with Maury.
You
Yeah, the problem with ambition and, exploration and science is when it starts hurting innocent people, it becomes something else. Do you even have a timeline for how close you are to achieving some kind of a breakthrough or knowledge, or are you just figuring it out?
We're close, it's missing a couple things. We only have a month till things get real hairy, so we were kind of on our truncated timeline anyway. Last we reached out, we had hoped that one of the things that Ira needed to finish the device was something that even was a bit outside of his purview, and we asked if Maury could help make it for us.
What was that thing? It gets real hairy in a month because of the apogee solstice, right? What's the thing?
I need to take you to talk to Hondir. He knows it better than I do. I'm not a science person.
Who's Hondir?
Hondir's a friend that we made here in the city a while back who's also very concerned with all this going on.
What were you having?
He's a little
Grandma
goblin
Maury help
fella.
her?
He's lived here for a while. He works with a group of grim folk.
Grim folk?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Grim.
Grim like London?
It's called.
You know, Grim?
Just not ringing a bell off the top of my head, but.
Grim like Laudna?
Hey, Matt.
Undead?
Side question. Have I attuned to this blade yet?
It takes a short rest to attune.
Short rest.
There's all these names and organizations and things that you don't know and suppositions and dreams. Well, I have something concrete for all of you. Do you remember how I introduced myself as Dusk and spoke of a beautiful glen? A beautiful place, and how the Feywild was so enchanting, magical.
Sure.
Yeah. I believe that. It is. It's the most beautiful place. Lights, song, dancing, anything that your heart desires. Even the darker parts.
You also lied straight to our faces and told us you were friends with this one.
I'm an agent of the Unseelie Court, and I will do whatever it takes. How was I to trust you? You shouldn't have trusted me.
If you think, and you see her to kind of try to wrestle an arm free from your grasp.
Quiet. You had your chance.
I wasn't finished. If you think it's so beautiful and you want to keep it safe, then you do your best to try and see this through, because if you let the people that sent you continue to fuck with the things that they're trying to do, it's all gonna burn.
It's your dreams and suppositions against all of our court.
Oh, it's not just ours. There's a bunch of people out there that have the same sort of feelings. Dear. These grim folk.
Feelings.
There are many people all throughout Exandria and beyond who are starting to put the pieces together, and we're finding each other, and we're trying to do this. We're on a short timeline, and it's ticking real thin here. And people like you getting fucked up in our business is going to make everything fall apart. Your ignorance is going to be the end of it all.
Oh, I see. So we're the big bad bureaucracy that won't listen to the intelligent scientists that are, kidnapping children.
Yes, and we didn't kidnap children. That was Ira, and we have a really intense conversation to have about that.
Well, easy. I don't know if you know, but his kind of like lab experiment kind of exploded, took down a tower. Probably a lot of innocent lives there too. It's real messy.
No innocent lives there.
No,
We're not affiliated with that anyway.
Okay.
I have a proposition and a question. All of this Red Moon stuff she's been talking about, have you seen any of this with your own eyes or in your own experience?
It's true.
Here's my proposition. Short timeline. It gets hairy, in a month. Right? So here's the thing. I'm real old, but I like a little risk. I would wager that we could stave off other incursions for a month, if that's what it takes to figure out if there's anything to be done to prevent future bad moon flappy stuff. I know that might not be your assignment, but it might keep you alive long enough to go back to the Unseelie Court with more information than you left with. If in a month you can't produce results, you get the item back.
Honestly, if we don't succeed in a month, there's no reason for us keeping it. And if we do succeed, there's no sense in us keeping it. Either way, you can get it back. One way, it's not much to bring it back to, probably.
Did not see this coming.
And maybe you help save lives. If in a month you come, you bring the heat. You
No,
take
we're
her
not
and
losing
the
this.
item, and we'll see.
I cannot stress how dire the situation is to have the entirety of the Feywild against one family.
Well, it's just one court. There's a lot of folks there that aren't involved in this bureaucracy that you're speaking of.
It sounds like a lot of people are in this court, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that sounds reasonable.
Yeah, you literally hasn't thrown a punch. It's kind of speaking quite loudly in this scenario.
What would prevent other assassins from coming?
The return of the crown and the death of the Callaways.
Callaways? Like
just the two?
just
Or
those
also-
two? Yeah, because she thinks she's 150 and was.
I will say,
Know about me, so
they don't know
should be
about Fern.
okay.
So at the very least, when all this is said and done,
Oh, they know.
You told them?
I was just doing my job.
I feel the blade dig a little deeper in
Okay.
your
you,
A lot of
you
that
see
going around.
Birdie's
Fern?
face just go pale.
What did you think was going to happen, Fern?
Okay. Here,
I would not turn you over to them.
You already did.
But you told him I was. You told him who I was. But how about this? If we give my parents a month, and if they don't succeed, I can go with you.
You'll go with her?
A prisoner?
Them?
I love it there.
But they'll kill you.
Well, probably not. They want to. They want to kill my parents and not me.
It's called leverage. You would be it.
What's leverage?
They would use you against them. Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe that's not a good idea.
Well, then they might not kill you. They might just sort of hold you as ransom.
Here's the thing about the Unseelie Court. I understand that we all have our own very specific desires and needs and wants. And what I want, Fern, is for you to discover your true potential. Look at you. You've almost killed me. You've just decided to do what you want and not be in the little boxes that this world puts you in anymore. Come with me to the Feywild.
Right now?
If you'd like to.
No, she's trying to get
Yeah,
in your head.
if they are from Dark Face.
It's just, it's like Play-Doh up there. It's so easy to just want to squeeze it.
Your parents have done nothing but lie to you for 90 years, or is it 90 years, or is it 6 years?
Well, for it seems like
Come
for
with
good
me,
reason.
and I will teach you. I will protect you from the courts.
Dusk. But I feel I'm
What's your
protected
well, how are you equipped?
with all of
And what-
them.
I waltzed in here, and you almost killed yourselves multiple times before all of this went down. Am I wrong, Chetney?
No, this is how it usually is.
It's kind of just how we do stuff.
Birdie's glancing over towards you, Fern. Just
How long do you suppose that you will last? With all the courts turned against you.
All right.
30 days at least.
Enough mind games. You fucked with our head for the past several days. You've infiltrated our very comfortable family and
Was it really comfortable?
yes. Yes, we may be a weird group of oddballs, but We can all at least trust each other.
Don't you?
And we can't say that for you anymore.
Don't you have a lady talking to you in your head and nobody's really asked about it?
I do have a lady talking in my head, and you know what? She sounds a lot like you do right now.
Why? Because accidents.
No.
Oh, nah.
Because she knows exactly what to say to get me to do her bidding.
Fern, how have I lied to you? We told you we had to go do something important. We left you with Maury. And we've done everything that we've been trying to do to keep you safe. But at no point have I lied to you. At no point has your father lied to you. I know we've been away, and it was what we thought
It's the right thing to do.
would keep you out of this business. That you didn't have any reason to be dragged into.
I need something light right now.
That's changed now, and I mean, ultimately, you gotta believe what you gotta believe, but just
that reminds me. Okay, it'll go to break, and we'll watch stuff. And when it gets to like our gallery or stuff I know it's seen already, it'll be.
You guys were just gone for so long.
In this part, because I'm recording both sides, the ads will be this part. But I do know
that's how
that the final Campaign 2 animated recap is gonna be up. I have not seen it, so I will be reacting to that for the first time.
I didn't know how to communicate with her. Neither did your father. So Ira said he needed something to finish the device, and so he managed to reach out to her and said that she'd be sending something along. I don't know when it'll show up, but hopefully in time.
The Nightmare King is friends with your grandma?
Well, no, I mean all the folks that live outside of the courts kind of know each other. They don't really.
Maybe they did date. Remember we were talking
Yeah,
about
and he was like,
that.
you smell like a candlelight.
Did they date?
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I don't know Ira's history that well. That would be horrifying.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what if you're the Nightmare King's daughter?
Oh, I'm not. We're not blood related to Maury. She's just more of an honorary family friend.
I understand. Her real grandmother? Fern, you have no tie to these people.
Oh, shut up.
You can all come with me. You heard about the Nile Rock?
The what? Oh, yeah, we've heard about the
I'm gonna
Nile
command you to
Rock.
stop talking.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
That's so good.
25.
Oh, yeah, you see.
You can keep talking.
Wait.
What do you know about the Nile Rock? It's from the Feywild.
There's
No piece that you have is only a small bit of it, and everybody always ends up returning to it, for better or worse.
What's it do?
I don't know. It's just powerful artifacts.
In your head, you hear, you know Delilah's listening right now.
You know, sometimes it's important to remember that everybody can be an asshole, and this is not necessarily an either-or. And I'm kind of feeling that right now. And while we're on the subject, what did Ira want to do with some fucking werewolves?
I don't know. He was hired by some rich folk up in Drusar.
You don't know what the werewolves were about? Really? Really? Is that a thing?
I don't know. I didn't ask what its business was. We were all just trying to earn coin and bring back the materials to keep going the machine. We're working on such a tight timeline here. We've had
fucking useless. I hit the head again.
Okay, your machine, are you trying to, what, destroy the connection to the Feywild from Ruidus, or are you trying to destroy Ruidus?
Trying to blow up the moon?
Oh, we don't have that kind of capability, but we're just trying to.
But if you did, you would.
I mean, of course.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. If I had the option,
if it's gonna hurt a girl.
yeah. Yeah.
You blow both moons.
Red dust in space.
But that's not what we're trying to do.
So I got a
The
feeling that
entire ecosystem off of Xantar.
I don't think it would actually have any effect.
That's not true. It's flat out there.
Yeah, there's nothing. There's no relation.
You've gotten the chutney.
There's no relation to those things in the sky to
No
us.
curvatures, though.
Well, no. Nana did send. Well, Maury sent me with something to give to you in case I saw you, and
What is it?
it's just a. It's
A rock or something?
yeah, it's just a little green gem.
Gems? Can I see it for a second?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay. I just want to see it.
Oh, yeah.
I'll.
You look at it.
And
It's it looks like a green disc of glass. It's like rough on the edges, but it has like a smooth curvature to it, almost like a lens. But it's like a deep emerald coloration, and as kind of the light hits it, it has almost like a slight rainbow flash across it, like an oil slick on a puddle.
And I'm using identify. Does it have any other
You're using
It
identify.
has like a gemstone or
Okay.
something, right? What is that
magical? Mahika.
Fucking plot thickens.
I still don't.
The plot is just so thick.
I don't know who to trust.
It's
Too
like
thick.
stuck
It needs
to my
more milk.
No,
Milk
the
and
problem is
stuff.
none of them. None of them are trustworthy.
feel like
That's
we
the
should-
problem.
Nobody's
Yeah.
trustworthy.
I feel like we should flip a 3-sided coin and just kill one of the 3 of them.
How do you
Maybe Fern.
Well, that
My
could solve
apologies,
all of our
Amanda.
problems,
They both end
actually.
up unconscious by the end of
F.C.G,
this
heads or tails?
conversation.
Heads.
Tails. You die.
I agreed to it, so.
Sorry, I'm gonna look it up real fast.
No, sure.
Give me just a second.
Feel free to look it up using D&D Beyond.
Oh God, she's going to tell us more about ourselves. Everybody listen.
Is that sarcasm?
It's a little bit of both.
Well, I'm going to keep talking anyway. Is that you need me. You really do.
If you're with us, will other assassins stop coming?
Yes, as long as I keep giving reports.
Well, then why don't you just stay with us?
I suppose I could.
All tied up.
Why don't you give your first report now?
Jab.
Heal.
I healed myself at the end.
reports? Just in my head. You know.
And you said you're Unseelie Court?
Mm-hmm.
But which is still a court.
Yes.
And then there's a Sealy Court, which they're in. But
Well,
they said they were not in a court.
because they're more outside of the courts and trying
They're
to
Steely.
steal
They're
from
Steely, but they're not
both
in the
of them.
quarters of Steely.
And well, he's
Are you hot on the trail? Or
Maybe we
was
should
that a
sort of like stop down for a while.
Hold.
I've never seen him look up.
Okay,
this
there we
long.
go. Okay. It is the best you can ascertain. It's not like a known magical item.
Okay.
But the best sort of term you can come to is what's called a weave lens.
A weave lens?
And you kind of pull it up, and as you glance through it, and you kind of move, kind of looking through it at everyone around you, every piece of magical equipment that your friends are wearing seems to be giving off a glow. And then if you focus on the glow for a second, you can't really, you're not sure the nature of it, but there's like patterns and letters and symbols across each of them.
Give me that. Give me.
You can see the magic.
Yeah.
They look like runic or language?
Both.
It's like those Google glasses.
You got binary code.
F.C.G. got this right now?
AR specs. Yeah.
Letters?
Spoken language.
Spoken language.
I've explained what I'm seeing.
Okay.
So you've got a lens and you're moving around the room?
I'm looking through. I can look through the lens.
Yeah.
Magical
And
scouter, yeah.
At everything has just like a little, like an IKEA catalog pointing to it saying, a Malm, $14.99.
Kind of like, and when you kind of look through it and you activate it, like let's say you see like, for instance, his hammer, right? You look over at their hammer and you see the hammer itself is kind of glowing, and then in a brief look where all that glow is, you can see patterns kind of like shifting around it, almost like the magnetic field of magical energies that swirl around it. And looking even closer still, where those bands of energy are, there's like very, very faint patterns across it. And you look closer at the patterns for a second, and it looks almost like there's script or some sort of a runic language that is creating these patterns.
Freshka, what do you see on you and Birdie?
I can't. I look at my hand. I can't really see me. Do I see magic on my hand or anything?
Nothing on your hand, no.
Not you.
Oh, that's what you meant? You? Oh,
You,
sorry.
I mean, there is, I guess you see a very, very faint kind of glow, just kind of the general nature of your existence seems to have a very subtle layer of magic.
Okay, I'll look at you.
No, that's going to dust. It's less complicated.
No, there's nothing of a magical enchantment based on the physicality of you. You do see a number of items on them that are emanating magic.
Items do you see, Headers?
Look at your sword.
What you see?
I'm sorry. I should have asked.
You see two rings on opposite hands. You see the pair of like kind of dark gauntlets that are on their hands. What else does fresh cut grass see?
My robes, a faint sheen, shimmery, nothing wild or dangerous about it, just that it's very nice.
Okay.
And my boots give off
kind of a
faint glow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'll look at Fern's mom, I suppose, as well. See if she's packing heat.
You see the kind of in a small sheath to the side. There's a short sword that gives a faint emanating glow, and that's it. Not carrying a lot on her.
So you were supposed to give this to whom again?
Oh, Grandma Maury gave this to me that if I ever saw my parents, I would give it to them.
Oh.
So.
Well, it doesn't seem harmful.
No, what is this?
I don't know the specifics of it, but it's supposed to go into the thing that Ira's been working on, both Ira and your father.
You're going to give it to the Nightmare King.
We are going to utilize it to assemble something that'll hopefully help us ascertain exactly what's coming.
Is that the missing piece you were talking about before, this little green lens?
It might be, if that's what Maury gave you. That was why Ira reached out to her.
We should go with you.
Himself, the Nightmare King?
Maybe it's just an unfortunate name. Maybe he's a nice guy.
No, he's a terrible
really
guy.
not a nice guy.
Okay, well, it's just a
Seemed
theory.
like a little weird. But
This is fortuitous. We don't even have to wait a month. We can, like, hightail it over there. We'll get some results. Maybe you come out looking like a champ.
yeah.
I mean, Imogen, this is something you've been wondering about, too.
No, I know. I really want to see what they're building.
They just said they wouldn't blow up the moon if they had their capabilities. If they could, they said they'd blow up the moon.
They
I'm
did.
not opposed
I'll do
to
whatever
them
it
blowing up the
takes.
moon.
Whatever it takes to
you
protect
know?
my daughter. Now, I'll tell you what. You want this back? Sure. We'll give it to you when all this is done. If you can hold off, if you can disappear and be just on the tip of our tail for the next month or so, let us finish this out. We'll give it back to you. And you can return, and if you need some blood on your hands to prove it, me and my husband, I've talked to him first to make sure he's okay with it, but I'm sure he'll understand. We'll come back with you, but you do not touch Fern.
I'd never dream of harming your daughter.
You'd never be able to harm their daughter.
Sounds like we got a deal.
Here's the thing, though.
Shit.
Is number one, what are you going to do when other assassins come after you? And number two, I don't mean that you just need me in order to make reports. I mean you need me. You all couldn't decide on breakfast if it was all laid out in front of you on a buffet.
Okay, that's getting a little
So many
personal.
options, that's why.
Maybe we like to peruse.
Exactly. That's it.
Oh, boy.
And you know what? This is for your benefit right now, because if we were more decisive, you'd be dead.
She's got a
Yes, that is very
And
true.
you would have no answers.
We have
would
plenty of
figure that
answers, because
out.
guess what? I can find them.
You know what would help with answers? Jab. You let Imogen in.
Oh, I like this plan.
Now, here's the funny thing is that when you force somebody to let somebody else into your mind, that's still not really asking for permission, is it?
It's a way
Wouldn't
of
you say it's kind of-
solving this really quickly.
I'm not really interested in your semantics.
Sure, but just devil's advocate here because you've been pretty fucking chill, I gotta say. If we're gonna ask for trust on her behalf, maybe we should exercise some of our own.
What are you proposing?
Well, we don't dig around in their head, and in turn, she gives us a month, maybe a little less. And you get time to figure out what you need to figure out. You get to put your little green bottle cap on. We get to blow up the moon, and everybody goes away to wiser.
I like this idea.
Is there any option in leaving this with some sort of agreement for you? Because Chutney has a nice little plan, but feels like this kind of lies on you to be receptive to it.
You get to be the hero. The end of the month, you bring home the crown and the Callaways.
And maybe your little Ruidus in the Feywild problem is also fixed. And you get to say you helped aid in that endeavor.
You have a month. You have a month, but I will be checking in because I don't trust you or your husband, and I don't necessarily trust that all of you will be able to get this job finished in the same efficient way that I would be able to.
That's fair. That's I mean, this
totally,
is all a
absolutely
spade
fair. It wasn't necessarily personal. I just
look, we've come a long way in this
We have.
negotiation. Okay, so
It's just business.
Where will you go for a month?
I'll be following you.
How do we know, though, that you're not going to go there and just
Well, where are we going?
send out a
I
whole
suppose
army?
you don't. I suppose you don't know that I haven't done it already.
I have an idea. You would take a little field trip. But I know a ring that would work perfectly with your aesthetic. And it would just give us a little bit of peace of mind to know that you're not going to literally jump out of the bushes and stab us in the back.
To track me. What good would that do?
Keep us
Yeah,
from having to
seriously,
throw her
though.
in the hole for 20 minutes and seeing what happens.
are we talking about trust, though?
Well, it's tenuous trust, let's be honest. Let's just call it what it is.
I don't trust you.
That's fair.
I don't trust you.
That's fair.
Nobody trusts anybody.
I trust everybody.
Oh, I know you do.
You're very trustworthy.
Yeah.
Can I stand up?
You awful.
Yeah, all right, whatever.
Wipes the blood from her nose.
Can we keep your sword?
No.
Oh, it's a cool sword.
Thank you. It was given to me by the
That's
court.
right. Oh, the unseelie cord?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the head of your court?
Oh, shoot.
Wapner.
Charles, they took over.
Wapner.
The great Wapner.
I'm not going to give away.
You're nice.
You don't know their name, do you?
No, just I'm from. No, if you want to, you can tell them, but it's your call.
What kind of agent just give us away information like that?
See, that makes sense.
F.C.G.
Huh?
Can I see that little green gem real quick?
Sure.
gonna take it. I'm gonna look at you/Dusk's sword through it. Because I don't think you didn't look at that.
It's
I just kind of did a big scan of the whole body.
Okay, so I'm gonna do like a kind of zoned in look at it.
Okay, I will say.
Enhance.
I will say it's.
Enhance.
I will say it's at the cusp of the end of its enchantment because it just lasts for a short time and activated.
Oh.
In this form, it still feels a little raw, like I'm going to say unfinished, but a little rough. So as you glance over, you get a moment of it, and it appears to be fairly magical. You see the same kind of entwining, kind of almost like a spiral of strange, like textured threads of energy that kind of carve up the crystalline blade, and then they just kind of fade as the gem loses its.
Any script or?
Yeah, similar to all the other magics, but all the scripts a little different to each one.
Can I read it?
What languages do you know?
I have Eyes of the Runekeeper.
You do? So what this does, looking at it, the language itself is an ancient Sylvan basis, but like a runic inscription version of the Sylvan language that is used for pressing ideas and philosophies and truths onto weapons as part of an enchantment. You don't understand the process of enchanting, so you're not quite entirely certain as to how this pertains to it. But from what you can tell, it tends to be about banishing shadow and then creating shadow in the same stroke.
Cool. All right, that's it. Yeah, you can have it back. Don't trust me with rocks.
Oh, yeah.
So, as Birdie kind of stretches a bit, a month, do we have ourselves a deal?
What guarantee do I have that you'll even give it back?
What guarantee do I have that you're not going to come back with 4 more assassins and kill us?
I work alone. But I suppose you only have my word about that, don't you? Well, I've been very forthright about most things. But Birdie Calloway, on the other hand, her whole life has been a liar and a thief.
Thief, yes, I'll take that gladly. A liar I'm not.
I suppose that's our problem now.
All right.
You shake hands, and she kind of pulls you in, and in your ear says, "If you touch a hair on Fern's head, I will rip you asunder."
Even if she asks me to.
No response. What's your passive perception, by the way?
13.
Got it, cool. Well, that was a good hit. That was a good hit.
That was a love tap.
I assume.
So what happens now? We need to go see whatever it is you're building.
Okay, I can take you there. Not you.
Why not?
Because our paths diverge at this point. We've made our deal.
Well,
if you're as good a hunter as you say you are, you'll find us, right?
I will.
Well, seriously.
I'll always find you.
Really?
You won't even know it's me sometimes.
Have we met you before? Don't trust. Are you the mighty Bandit King?
Are you Dorian?
You watch as Birdie kind of walks around, you maintain eye contact, and goes to the front door and just pushes it open.
Be in touch.
You. Your sword. Dips for a second in Orm, lightning fast, slashes both of her sleeves, doesn't cut her at all, but rips open both of the sleeves at the shoulder. Spins it around.
If you wanted to get my coat off, all you had to do was ask. The face morphs again. attractive half-elf man.
Hard pass.
Oh, what a pity.
Kind of thought I was special, but I.
Oh, you are.
No, it's fine. You don't try
Oh,
to
I
make
meant
it
that.
better.
Did I? Who knows?
Take your basic ass looks and get the fuck out.
I change into Ashton and I'm like, so long, motherfucker! I'm angry!
Takes a deep breath.
That was pretty funny.
It was actually pretty good. That was.
You don't sound like that.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Where's Papa right now?
He's back at our hideout, base lab. I don't know. We haven't discussed a name for it. It's about
HQ.
45 miles east of the city.
The Callaway layaway. I just came up with that. Sorry.
That's pretty good.
Sorry.
Well, here I gotta try and smooth this over with my heart, Joe, and apologize for causing a ruckus in his shop here. I gotta pick up a couple things.
I start using my telekinesis and
I start using
picking
my
up
hands.
things.
Yeah.
Me too.
I gotta go talk to a friend here, and then I'm heading on back.
What friend?
Yeah, I think we're
You'll understand if we don't fully trust you.
Of course, no, come, please. He can help talk about some of the things that I don't quite fully understand. Hondir, yeah.
That's who we have to.
All right.
Here, well,
Where do we meet you?
No.
We're all gonna
no,
look at
we're going together. I'm not leaving you alone.
No. We're
Oh,
not
Dad.
leaving you alone either.
Yeah.
I'm real sorry.
You know, there's a diminishing return on apologies. You are aware of that, right?
Yeah, it's valid. Well, here, I'm Birdie, Fern's mom. Take it you're friends.
I'm Chutney, Poc-O-Pea, Master Craftsman.
Laudna.
Laudna, all right?
Fresh cut grass. Nice to meet
Yeah,
you.
definitely get
Nice to
the
meet you,
full
too.
gloves for this.
I like you. I can see why you're hanging around with it in my heart. I know
Fern,
who you are, girl.
your daughter. It's been a very long time. I feel like I don't know you.
We got a lot to talk about. This time things sound strange.
Yeah.
And
You hear in your head, Imogen.
pleasure.
Orem, man.
Orem.
Ashton, I definitely feel like I know you.
Okay. Well, let's finish up here. I'll go talk to Marjo, and then we'll just walk and talk. I'll take it from there. Thank you for not killing me.
No.
You're Fern's mom. Of course, we're happy to have you with us.
And you seem to be doing good. At least you think you're doing good.
Trying.
I think we're all excited to continue to learn.
Yeah.
I say, oh wait, no, I can't talk in your head.
I just look at you. I make eye contact with you. What? In your head, you hear? What? Are you trying to say something?
Nope.
Yes. Shit, what was I gonna say?
In my head, I just hear.
I remember what I was gonna say. I'm so sorry. I just so wrong. Would you be comfortable if I told her that you were Ruidus born as well, or should we keep that a secret?
I mean, I don't know if I am Ruidus born, Fern, but
I think you are.
we'll talk about it.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
Yeah,
I'll take
I
your
don't have a
lead.
problem with that.
Okay.
Yeah. In your head, you hear. We might have something in common.
That'd be crazy.
It's pretty exciting.
That'd be cool.
At this point, Birdie has a conversation, deep apologies to Joe, passes some hefty bag of coin that you can see was kind of tucked away in a backpack that she had. He kind of acknowledges, well, we'll take care of, thankfully not too much damage was done around here, but next time please take it outside. That's all I ask. She's like, of course. Now, trust me, I wasn't expecting any of this, and, it's a rough tumble town. Stuff happens. Do you have the most recent order? And he's like, yeah, we got most of it. There's only so much we can collect around here that isn't being taken quickly by all the different collar gangs, but I managed to hold aside what I could for you. Pulls out a satchel and hands it over to you, and you hear like kind of the heavy sound of what sounds like either thick glass or crystal clinking within the inside. And for your perception, you do notice from the side of one of the flaps what looks to be a dull blue glow emanating from the inside of it. She takes it, kind of puts it over her shoulder. Well, thank you kindly, Mahara. You don't know the good you're doing. This is my daughter, by the way. I think you two have met.
We did. He told me I look like you.
I did. I picked it up. You guys, don't see a lot of satyrs out this way, but happy to meet family. Anyway, am I repairing your skirmisher?
Oh, yeah. I mean, in case we need
it's
it.
a lot of money, I'm assuming.
Is it?
Yeah, what's the repair? We never actually discussed cost.
Well, this will take me a few hours to do, but I can probably get it done for, based on the damage that's taken here, about 110 gold.
I got about that left.
And at this point, Birdie reaches into her pouch and goes like, I got this. This is partially my fault for all this business here. Let me at least try and do some good on that end and get that fixed up right quick. Plus, if you guys got a vehicle and I got one too, we can ride a lot faster to where we're going, which means we could leave some people in our dust. Oh, by the way, she's going to have a harder time following us. And she pulls out a ring on her hand. It's like this dark kind of metallic ring. I got the sense that she was following us somehow, and it'll be the first time that I've encountered someone from her kind who have used this to track us down, so,
Wait, you got that from her?
What, you think that handshake was trying to seal a deal?
Nice. Like mother, like daughter.
I told you I'm a thief, unabashed, not a liar.
Well, so funny. I happen to be very good at just borrowing things from people for...
Oh, and you got to keep that mirror,
I'm
too.
just
You
so
never gave that.
Oh, I didn't give him...
My goodness, okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Don't look at the mirror.
I forgot, don't look at the mirror.
Did we give her the mirror back?
No,
Along with the sword?
No way.
We had to give her the
I
mirror back.
I don't know, did you give the mirror
Sorry,
back?
but the mirror.
We didn't talk about it.
Didn't say it.
You tell me.
I had mimed that I put it in my pocket.
Then you have the
You
mirror.
also mind that you have pockets everywhere.
By pocket,
You are all pocket. To be
a
fair.
flap.
Yeah, Rob Liefeld designed you. It's great.
One of your satyr gills.
Yeah, one of my satyr gills.
Okay.
I have gills now.
Well then, on to on the hunt of yours then.
Yeah.
Come on.
All
She goes
right.
ahead and opens the door and kind of peeks out carefully, looks both ways. If you see her, whoever they are, following, you let me know.
I don't think we'd know if it was them.
Shit. We'll try. You guys all follow Birdie?
Yeah.
And just for clarification, Birdie and you, they're both Fae. Would they have distinct sense to my nose?
Correct. Different lineages. One is definitively a changeling, one is definitively a satyr. But both of Fae ancestry.
Nice.
Also say, from
check
this
that.
moment on, you can assume that Orm is using his 26 passive perception to look for someone following them, even if he doesngoing to recognize.
Good to know. I will keep that in mind. As you follow Birdie out into the now hot, late morning sun over Bassaris. We're going to go and take a break. Can bring back to the table, Erica Ishii.
Eric's like, bye.
Oh,
That would be amazing.
She might be in the restroom, actually.
Maybe she's just
We
using
do have dope ass craft and a popcorn machine.
There she is. Come back to the table as we go to break.
ready to go home.
There we go.
Oh, man,
Erica,
so many crosshairs. Oh,
my
Thank you so much for joining us.
Great. I needed. What was your plan?
Well, now it's to take a nap.
You deserve
This has been a day even before the game of deep treachery and duplicity.
Save it for four-sided dive. Save it.
Oh, that's right. Oh, right. Oh, true.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Your treachery knows no bounds. I'm so impressed.
And your character too.
Seriously.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. What if she asks me to?
Erica, thank you so much for joining us. It was so much fun.
You leaving the table?
Might maybe back.
Yeah, we'll see where the story threads go from here.
Holy moly.
Before we head off to break and jump off from there, where can everybody find you on?
Well, I'm at Erica Ishii on Twitter, at the Erica Ishii on Instagram. I think I just finished a run on Dimension 20.
Specifically, yeah.
And
I thought you eventually did go to
for some very interesting announcements a little later this year.
From the unseelie court?
Exactly.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much,
Thank you
Erica.
guys so much.
No blast.
Alrighty. So we'll go ahead and take break here. We'll be back here in a few minutes. We'll see you guys then.
Bye.
This is Nona Lucia. She makes sauce, and she loves to share it. Nona's sauce was so fire, her family and friends became fans, and so did their friends, and their friends' friends. And her fam fed her an idea for her best recipe yet, her own brand of Nona Lucia Sugo. So she made her very own store from scratch on Shopify.
I mean, can you believe it?
Actually, Shopify helped Nona do a lot of things, like ship fans her sauce and spread the word about her culinary magic. In fact, Shopify helped Nona make new fans and show up in new places. Soon, the little grandma with the big personality had become the boss of her own saucy empire. An empire she could run from anywhere, even the kitchen where it all began.
This is my famous sauce, powered by Nonna Lucia.
And this is her success, powered by Shopify.
Hey critters, Laura Bailey here to guide you through what's new in the Critical Role shop.
Could anything be more perfect?
Shit. I might have to get that.
Overpowering. I mean, the traveler always says impulse purchases are a good decision.
This is
Or-
seriously
or we have it.
magical.
Roll
Roll an investigation if you want. It's basically perfect.
Don't go watch it. I have
It's so
schedule.
cute. I can't handle it.
I am Kiri. Yes, I am very sweet.
And hey, if you want, you could head over to the Critical Role shop right now.
Tal'Dorei Campaign Setting Reborn, the definitive 5e sourcebook that brings the land of Tal'Dorei to your game. Rediscover the land of Critical Role's Vox Machina with 9 dazzling subclasses, 5 rich backgrounds, and dozens of new creatures, feats, and magic items. The future of Tal'Dorei is in your hands now. How do you want to do this?
I have already, so. Oh, while waiting for the anime adventure, I should say, as I told you, I'm going to BotCon 2022. I'm also going through a little bit of a mission to try to spread word about my and get the directions on idea for a RPG tabletop for Transformers. My Transformers role for it game. Gotta get some of my ideas for it though too. And then to me, show us the recap. Nah, you will show us the recap now. Oh, wait, I think he's okay. I might have. Yeah, if it doesn't have to do it, all this part. Use the restroom and stuff. And,
Hi everyone, it's me, Jester. So the Traveler and I were going to tell you guys all about subscribing to Twitch, but it sort of seems like he's not really here right now, which is so stupid.
and may have to just go and look up a recap later. But for God's sake, show the recap.
You know what? It's fine. I can do it by myself. With myself. I invoke duplicity. Oh, hello, Jester. Hi, Jester. Okay, so what we're going to do today is tell the people at home all about the good stuff they get when subscribing to Twitch. Oh, I don't know what Twitch is, but that sounds good. Let's go. No, that's perfect, because this works for you too then. Okay, so there's a professionally moderated live chat. And if you subscribe, you can post the links in the chat. Like a link to a cool hamster video? Exactly like that. So what we do here is tell like really cool stories, right? And sometimes like crazy shit happens when we're telling those stories, and people that subscribe get special emotes so you can express how you feel.
Different heights
What
and
if you live
facial
on the
things.
side of Exandria where it's really late and you're like, I'm just gonna close my eyes for a few seconds, and then it's 2 hours and the music is playing and you're like, oh no, I missed the whole
Not
show.
quite, George, but you've seen me.
Well, if you subscribe to
You have
Twitch,
to-
then you can just watch all of our VODs as soon as the live broadcast ends. So cool, right? So cool.
Unless if there's don't show any signs of
You can gift subscriptions to
the
people.
animated
like,
recap.
I can buy a subscription for you, Duplicate Jester, and for other.
So like 5 minutes till break in.
Oh my gosh. Look, brushes. I could draw a dick. Oh, well, technically that might break Twitch's terms of service, so. But there's no rule against, like, drawing chubby little snakes. Yeah, or a really long balloon sword. Yeah, or like a really thick rope with like 2 honky knots at the end of it. Cucumber with 2 tomatoes. Yeah. A banana, you know, sitting next to an onion and another mushroom with like a little cat. A woolly dog with just 2 feet. Yeah. Artie, where are you? Should we go look for him? Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, don't forget to subscribe to Critical Role. Okay, let's go. Okay.
Get the gun. Okay, yeah. Yeah, they're not doing it. I'll have a separate video for the recap. Thank you for joining me for this part. Part 2 will be shortly posted, like in a few minutes. So from where, if you're watching this as it is. I thank you for joining me. This is Frina Rivenatra, the half-elven YouTuber, and I wish thee good fortune in the quest of life.